Hey, so if you've been wondering whether you should start waking up early or whether you should simply work up until the evening and then wake up later, then I think this video is going to help you make the choice pretty easily because I did wake up early at around like 6 a.m. for around 1 year. I did that because I go to school at 8:30 a.m. So I would wake up 2.5 hours before that. I would go to the gym. I would do an hour of deep work. I would go for the cold shower, all the essentials, reading the Bible, literally everything that needed to get done during the day in the morning. The essentials. And recently, I've stopped doing that, and I'm going to tell you all the reasons as to why that was. And I want to talk first about my experience, which was when I used to be waking up early. So when waking up early, the good things were that when I would usually start off my day really well, not slacking off. I would get loads of stuff done. I would just have like the full night of rest. My dopamine would be reset, so I can really focus on the work that I want to get done in the morning. So that was mainly the benefit, but then there were a lot of negative things. For example, the sleep quality. When you force your body to go to sleep earlier and then waking up early, it doesn't adapt that easily because your body has its own biological clock depending on the sun, on the environment and stuff. So if you force it to just go early, even if you calculate that you would get 8 hours of sleep, it's not going to be that easy. Your body is still not going to be able to just adapt just like that so easily. So I would definitely feel tired throughout the day. And then the other thing was when I would go work out in the morning, I would I wouldn't be as near as I would be in terms of my strength whilst working out in the middle of the day. Perhaps I wouldn't be like super tired whilst working out, but I would simply not display the same amount of strength that I would throughout the day. So that also goes to show that your body still isn't as strong as it is during the day. So that was mainly it in terms of waking up in the morning. And now I recently decided to start going to sleep later. And why is that? Well, in terms of productivity, I would say waking up early in the morning was better. Right now, whilst I'm going to sleep later, it's way better with my sleep. Um, I sleep naturally whenever my body wants to go to sleep, and then when it feels like waking up, that's when I wake up. So in terms of sleep, it's way better. And then also, I find it pretty nice waking up with the sun. It's just really good for your body and for your mood. You wake up way happier, less miserable than when you wake up super early in the morning. It's super dark outside. You're lazy. Your body still feels like it. You should be sleeping. That's also a good benefit. And then I find it that I really like working before I go to sleep. Like I get pretty productive and locked in before I go to sleep, just because I usually just procrastinate and I don't get things done in during the day. So I just leave them off for later, and then I have like super productive sessions before going to sleep. So so yeah, that's mainly it. If you were to choose and like to decide, it will really depend on what you do in the morning. If you're going to school or university or whatever, and then you don't really have the time for the things that you want to get done in the beginning of the day later, perhaps you're too exhausted or whatever, then for sure you got to do them in the morning because, yeah, it's just way better to get them done, perhaps get a worse sleep, but yeah, at this period of time that you're going through, just get them done. But ideally, from after spending a year literally torturing my body, forcing it to behave in an unnatural manner, I would say it's better to simply go to sleep when you feel like it and then wake up when you feel like it. If you're doing everything right, if you're having the right diet, if you're spending time outside in the sun, you will have no problem getting the amount of sleep that your body actually needs. You'll be able to operate better throughout the day. You'll be more productive just because of that. So ideally, you would just go to sleep when you feel like it. You would wake up when you feel like it, not raping your body. That's like a very big mistake I used to make. I just look up to these popular people on the internet, in business and self improvement and discipline, just telling one thing, and then I would just follow that, and I didn't really think of the actual consequences that may occur. So I really recommend you really just listen to your body. Whatever your body tells you to do, you just do it. That's literally the best way. You will never go wrong. If you feel like waking up early sometimes and going to sleep early sometimes, go to sleep at that time. Literally, it's as easy as that. I hope this helps. Keep crushing it. God bless you.